I'm good, Dennis.
Alright. So you're looking very healthy and well.
Yeah, you know, I've just been to all.
I can tell there's lost weight because that chain's gone further down the chest.
You can't help yourself, can you, Ron? Yeah, I've just been to all to get a dog. Got Ruby a poodle.
Okay.
From my pal, he said, I'll give you a poodle. He beats him, doesn't he? Says, like the poodle.
Oh.
So
They're all lovely at that age.
Yeah.
I've got a Yorkie poo. Well, we did say about a Yorkie poo. Is absolutely crackers.
Yeah.
A bit. I think there's something in poodles.
Stayed at my house, didn't he? Jumps up and down like a kangaroo, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, Rocky couldn't cope with him, you know. He had to go after that 2 week.
Well, when she takes him for a walk, either go on beach or whatever, and he goes a bit crazy, people think he's a pup.
Yeah.
He's still not grown up.
Yeah, he's a bit immature, isn't he? He was immature then, though, wasn't he?
I think he takes after all.
He pooed in Ruby's bed, you know.
He likes to leave his mouth. Fucking all the birdlers do that, don't they?
But
I tell them to do it.
So I've called my dog Roxy. So I've got Rocky and Roxy, Reggie and Ruby and Russell.
You're not right.
Waltons, aren't we?
Okay, you know. Good night, John boy. Good night. What did George Foreman call all these kids? George, didn't he?
George Foreman, yeah. George the first, George the second, George the third, all that, innit?
That's something that you do, I think. Reggie and Ruby.
Yeah. Anyway, let's start with Keenan Wainwright, Dennis. Who were pulled off your show. Why was that? A weekend.
The kid who we'd been matched with, our matchmaker Noel had got him matched up, and he'd been matched up for at least probably 2 weeks. So how can this happen? The kid's due to fly out on Thursday for the weigh-in on Friday. Thursday morning, yeah, he's got injured.
Yeah.
How can he be injured on Thursday, not Wednesday, not Tuesday, on Monday? He's done his work, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So, after Thursday, we can't bring another foreigner in.
Yeah.
So, we were knackered. So then we've got to look for a British kid. So he pulled out injured, paid for his flights and everything. So he pulled out injured, and Keenan's, it's happened to him twice before, just before this. So I thought, oh no, it's bad enough a kid pulling out at that stage, but not Keenan. And I got him a WBF, one of them WBF internationals, just to give him something to, fight for and put round his waist, and it gives him a bit of a buzz. So we're gutted for him. Anyway, I get some ringing round the UK. I says, oh, I've had a look. Errol's got a couple of kids at featherweight, super feather and featherweight. See if we can get one of his kids. Anyway, so happened that Errol said, no, the kid I've got, he's fought on Sunday, something. Anyway, it weren't available, this kid. So he said, but the super lightweight I've got, I've pulled him out of the fight against Warren's kid. Come on, what's his name? Keenan fought. Late notice. Come on, can't think of his name. Anyway, would you take that? So I rings Glenn up. I says, what do you think? It's a weight division above. It's decent money, but it's on a Warren show. And if it goes to points, if it's close, we're probably not going to get it. That's not saying that anything's bent, but it's usually it seems to happen that way.
Like Sheedy Langford.
So anyway, we decided to take it, and if the kid had been a puncher, we wouldn't have took it. They were a boxer. Anyway, Keenan put a great show. He just tired a little bit last 2 or 3 rounds.
Dropped him, didn't he, early, round one?
Dropped the kid early on, round 1. So it almost paid off, didn't it?
Yeah, good book by Glyn, that, wasn't it?
It were
take that.
It were
good book, as well as you, obviously putting it to him. But I'm saying,
Glyn
could have said no, though, couldn't he?
He could have said no.
And you would have thought he might have done.
No, because I think
a weight above.
A weight above, but not a puncher.
Yeah.
Now the thing is with Keenan, he's heavy-handed.
Yeah.
And he proved that, but the kid was just a little bit too big for him to get to. But it was very close. Some people thought Keenan had done enough to win, but the other kid got it 96, 94. But like I've said in the past, a loss isn't an L isn't the loss. He's sometimes a learner, and his
Look at
stock's gone
Clinton
up.
Dave Starry.
Well, his stock's gone up. His stock's gone up. He's fought a weight above. His stock's gone up, and I know I'm even more sure that we'll go and win something meaningful with Keenan.
Yeah. What about a rematch, Dennis, for Keenan with that kid?
He's a weight above in here, yeah. Look, if we had a bit more time and we bulked him up a little bit and did a bit more strengthening, because he were down to the weight.
I know, yeah.
He boiled down to the weight, not boiled, but he got
looked
himself
sharp,
down.
didn't he, early on, didn't he?
Yeah, and so that kid would naturally, when you're just leaning on and
Toward end at fight.
If it had been a 6-rounder, Keenan got to get it, surely.
Yeah.
But it just faded a touch. But
Do you think Keenan were ready for 10 rounders, or do you think it were a gamble by your lad to take it?
10 rounders alright against right opponent at that time.
Yeah.
And we'd got him the right opponent. Which
that kid rated no one before fight, wasn't he?
He was, yeah. And a weight above, so it weren't too big a gamble. It was a gamble, but almost paid off. He didn't get really hurt. Yeah, he got cut, but he banged the kid up. It was a tremendous fight, and he's put himself
in window now, isn't he?
Yeah. People are watching out for Keenan now.
You'll have to pay Keenan good money now, Dennis.
Well, he earned a few quid on that, and we'll sit down and plot his path, and come back with a win, and then go after some titles at his proper weight.
Yeah. Moving on to the show then at weekend, Dennis. What did you think? What star performer?
I like Conor Butler, and I thought Kirsty, the top of the bill. I thought it were a cracking scrap. I thought it were very competitive, and I know you're not necessarily a big lover of women's boxing, but I think it's getting better and better. It's like the women's football; it gets better and better. I can watch England women play football now. I couldn't up to a couple of years ago, and it's like women's boxing's got that way now for me. I like a lot of the technical ability, and the good thing about women, they always in competitive. They'll trade.
Yeah.
They'll have and that was a smashing fight. But I do like Conor Butler. I think he
looks like he's a complete fighter, doesn't he? Already, doesn't he?
Yeah. I know we've got Conor and Mason. Mason's debut from our gym at Fukies did tremendous. Conor had a bit of a layoff, but he's back now, and Fukies starting to grow our stable.
What about that kid Dave Allen's got? He looks like he's one for future Dennis, doesn't he?
Joe, yeah, I think he could.
Joe Hayden, is it?
Yeah, Joe Hayden. I think he could be something.
He looks alright, doesn't he?
I think he could be
good attitude on him, hasn't he?
I'm just going to say that he's got a good attitude.
He's got White Rhino in corner. He'll be telling him to do the things he should have done. He'll learn from that one.
Yeah, he'll learn from, and he looks in great shape, doesn't he? You can see he lives the life. Whereas when Dave were boxing with me, he'll admit it. He didn't live the life.
Well, Dave, they come had the fight. They went, they didn't hang around and all that because they want to get back, don't they? And that's how it should be, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd like to.
Treating it as business now, isn't he?
I don't necessarily think that's the right thing to do. I think they should hang about and I think they should socialise, because I think.
But not everybody wants to do that, do they? If they don't booze, do they?
Who wants to booze? Don't want them to booze. Boxers not supposed to booze.
We're boozers, aren't we, Ron?
You are. You're a bad influence on me. But you want them to socialise with people, Russ.
Yeah, I understand that, yeah.
That's what he should be doing, because the next they go and socialise and that person's going to buy a ticket off them, or he might sponsor something, or do it. It makes the world go round.
But you ever thought that Dave might be protecting his lad from getting in with wrong crowd, like his after parties, like me and you?
Yeah, there's that about it, because.
And half of them hang around you, Dennis.
Oh, you're back, aren't you?
I'm back. Heroes of the month. What do you think to the other fights on there, Dennis?
There's no wonder you like John Dillinger, is there? Public enemy number one.
Yeah. You always said to me, you can't be a bit of controversy.
That's right. To say that, we've got Perry Howe on there, we've got Emma Cousin, who were WWF World Champion. We've got Keenan on there. We had 3 pullouts of kids who sold good tickets. So there were like about 400 tickets there, the atmosphere would have been better. But to say we'd lost those, I thought some of the fights were very competitive. They were good learning fights for some of the kids. Conor Butler, I think he's one for the future.
Yeah.
I think he's just going to improve, and he's going to be in for a Commonwealth title, isn't he? In his next fight. So you know, he's coming of age very, very quickly. So he's a good signing for me and for us and Stephen Vaughan.
Yeah.
Because we're working together with Stephen, me and Steve Crump. So we're going on upwards and onwards. I think 2023 now we've regrouped and we've sorted this team out. One or two people have left, and a couple of people have come back or are new to us. So we're going to be fine. I think 2023.
Yeah, it's very promising, Ron. Anything you want to say or add?
No, I'm just part of me. You know, we started this year off on a buzz from last year from doing all the car park shows. We faltered a little bit halfway through.
Yeah.
But now I feel that Fight Zone's back on track, and I think we've got some smashing shows, not just in this country, around the world, but and we'll have hopefully our new venue. So I'm looking forward to 2023.
All right then, Dennis.
I wish everybody a happy New Year, a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, if we don't speak before that.
All right, cheers, Dennis. A big shout out to Spartan Demolition and Welcome Estates. Check the link below in the comment section. Peace out.